Hey everybody, this is Tim Coleman, and I am a recruiting and outreach specialist with Local 669, America's Fire Protection Union, and I'm here with Laura Ceja.
Hi, my name is Laura Ceja. I'm the National Recruitment and Outreach Coordinator for the United Association of Plumbers and Pipefitters Education and Training Department.
And we're going to speak with you about the pipe trades registered apprenticeship pathways. First of all, the United Association. The United Association is the pipe trades, commonly called the UA. And the United Association is the United Association of Welders, Plumbers, pipe fitters, steam fitters, HVAC and refrigeration techs, and sprinkler fitters, commonly called the United Association or the UA. The UA has been around for over 130 years. We have 355,000 members with 45,000 apprentices that are located, and I want you to pay attention to this number because you may need to know it later. 45,000 apprentices in 300 locations throughout the United States and Canada. In a world that needs inclusion, solidarity, equity, and fairness, the UA fights for the people in the pipe trades.
And Tim, we are the best kept secret. I know by the end of this presentation, anybody watching will marvel, how did I not know about all these benefits for my students?
So we're going to share with you registered apprenticeship programs. And apprenticeship is an abused word today. There's a difference between an apprenticeship program and registered. Just because you have a set of tools doesn't make you a plumber. Just because you have a neat uniform doesn't make you an HVAC and refrigeration tech. And just because you have a nice truck doesn't make you a sprinkler fitter. Registered apprenticeship programs means that there's a standard. And our programs are registered with the federal and state Department of Labor. There are some requirements, and here's a couple of them. You have to be 18 years old. You have to be an American citizen or in the process of obtaining that. You have to have a valid driver's license and a high school diploma or equivalent transcripts in math. And it's a collaborative effort, these apprenticeship programs, between organized labor, our signatory contractors, and a committee that's made up of our associations and our signatory contractors and our labor.
And Tim, the prerequisites will vary based on where you are in the country. So at the end of this presentation, if anybody contacts me, I can connect you with your local training center to find out what transcripts are required, if any, and what applies to you.
We also have aptitude tests, reading comprehension, numerical reasoning, mechanical aptitude, 3D visualization, and you have to pass 2 drug tests. Ours is a 5-year program throughout the pipe trades. And there's a couple elements to that. The first one is our apprentices will spend 1,200 hours in the classroom. They will also participate in virtual training. That includes Blackboard, LMS, and online learning content libraries that are highly sophisticated. And really the meat and potatoes of our apprenticeship programs is the on-the-job training, where our apprentices are being mentored, developed, and trained by journey workers. Over the 5-year period, they're going to be required to have 10,000 hours of on-the-job training. In addition to becoming a journey worker at the end of this apprenticeship program, our journey workers will earn 45 college credits at no charge. We're not going to charge for the books. We're not charging for the tools. It's just being part of our program.
And our training centers didn't even skip a beat. With online learning, we already had an infrastructure built with our learning management systems, as well as our online learning resource library, which was our library of training materials that they could use in conjunction with our Blackboard LMS. Our members are always trained for these high-tech technologies at no cost to them. And you must be a member to get these benefits. We are not selling classes to the public. We are not just a public strip mall course where we might be fly by night. We've been established for 130 years. And we're also Council on Occupational Education, or COE, accredited. So that means we've gone through the accreditation process, and we're also, like Tim was telling you, registered through the Department of Labor.
Here's something that I'd like everyone to think about: the messaging. The messaging that we've heard over the last 2 to 3 decades. And that false messaging has been the only way to be successful is to get a white collar job and a 4-year degree. We're not here to discourage anyone from pursuing a 4-year degree, but we want you to really seriously think about the fact that there is a den of debt, and that den of debt affects 43 million adult Americans that currently carry a federal student loan debt. And at the end of that 4-year degree, there's so many men and women that are out there that haven't been able to find a career or a job. So they sink into the low wage lagoon. At the United Association, we provide opportunities to earn while you learn.
I was shocked to learn about how many students were being pushed into getting into overwhelming debt, because all kids, no matter their economic situation, should have an opportunity at college, even if those kids drop out only after a few months or even a few years. How does that even serve a student who is trying to survive, pay their rent, pay their bills, when through these apprenticeship programs, they can make a 6-figure wage and also come out of these classes debt-free? I also hear from many women who tell me, I wish I'd known about this. I wish somebody told me in high school.
So we're talking about the pathway to success. On that road, there's many detours and many exits. One of them is the cost of living. So the cost of living over the last 2 decades has gone up incrementally. As an example, the cost of housing has gone up 12%. The cost of utilities has gone up 9%. The cost of higher education has gone up 62%, and the cost of healthcare is staggering 80%. You have to earn an average of $25.57 an hour in the city of Portland to afford a 2-bedroom apartment. In New York City, you have to earn $34.40. On up to San Francisco, you have to earn $60 an hour. The pathway includes a living wage. That's what we fight for in the UA. We want our members to actually be able to live. The average first year salary is $43,000. Second year, $48,000. Fifth year jumps to $76,000, and a journey worker is going to earn $95,700, with general foreman making close to $120,000. Yes, these are 6-figure positions. Another detour that keeps us from tracking towards success that affects the men and women today is the average age of minimum wage workers is 35. You may know that 50% of women and people of color are currently employed in low-wage industries. At the UA, we represent equity, diversity, opportunity, and everyone has a seat at the table, in addition to fighting for safety and a positive work environment. This pathway, this road, is for everyone, and there is no traffic ahead. Currently in the pipe trades, we have over 70% of our members are currently over the age of 50. These baby boomers will be exiting the workforce. And that means that there's opportunity for individuals that are just coming into the trades.
I want to strongly encourage women to explore these career options. Jobs don't have genders, and women are very successful and actually earn the same rate as the man they work next to.
Here's some interesting information where we just compare the cost of college to the Union UA's apprenticeship program. The cost of college over the course of 4 years, with tuition at $11,500 on average and books at $1,200 and other fees at close to $2,000, we're talking about debt of about $58,000. On the other side, no debt, first year earnings $43,000, second year $48,000, on up to $67,000 in the fourth year, total combined over $215,000 with zero college debt. The other thing that we fight for in collective bargaining is benefits. A detour that keeps individuals off the road and sidelines them is not having any benefits or no retirement. Benefits that I'm talking about are medical, dental, vision, prescription, disability insurance, vacation and holiday pay, local national pension plans, and 401k plans. Who knows someone that's in their 70s that's currently working because they have to? I know I do. There's a difference between working because you have to and working because you want to. That's why we fight for our members to have the ability to retire with dignity.
It's so true, Tim. And we can do this because we're a membership of 355,000. People ask me all the time, how is this possible? How can you spend $200 million a year on training? How can you pay for these dental benefits and retirement? It's all because the power of the membership and our collective bargaining and the union.
So I always ask this question, and Laura, you may know the answer to it. What's better than one pension plan?
I think that would be two.
Yes, it's two or more. So many of our locals offer more than one pension plan. So we want to thank you for joining us, and we ask you to contact us for a virtual tour of one of our training centers. We can get you a copy of a number of videos, a copy of this PowerPoint. I can schedule time where I can push into your school district to help you reach your young women and men. And you can learn more about our online resources and what we offer at the UA.
Tim's right. We have 3D virtual tours. If your local training center may not be open at this time to give those tours, but if you do contact me, I will connect you with your local training center.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us today, and you can reach us directly with Laura's contact information and my contact information. So again, on behalf of Laura in the United Association, we want to thank you for joining us, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, be well, till we meet again.